Well, I figured since I have time before Jeopardy comes on, I'm going to review 3 movies. The 3 movies I watched today were Final Score with Dave Bautista, Ray Stevenson, and Pierce Brosnan, Terminal with Simon Pegg, Margot Robbie, and Mike Myers, and then Revolver with Jason Statham and Ray Liotta. First, I watched Final Score. Final Score is basically about this ex-U.S. Forces guy, played by Dave Bautista, and he takes his niece to a soccer game, one of the biggest soccer games of the entire year, and he gets word that there's a ton of bombs that's going to explode at the 90-minute mark in this game. There's 35,000 people in the stadium, and now he has to find out how to deactivate these bombs and find his niece. This movie is freaking fantastic. Dave Bautista is not the best actor in the world, and he's even acknowledged that. But I enjoy him in darn near every single thing I have seen him in. This is exactly the role that he needs to be doing, an action comedy role. Now, he doesn't have a lot of comedy to do in this. This isn't like Stuber or Guardians of the Galaxy. This is a role that was based for him. In the special feature called Setting the Final Score, he even said he didn't want to do one of these roles, the big typical action star, because he used to be a wrestler, and he was one of my favorite wrestlers when he wrestled, and he is one of the greatest of all time at that sport. But back to the movie. The movie is a lot of fun. Is it well written? I think so. I had a couple problems with it, but I'm going to throw those off for just a couple seconds here. The action is so much fun and so well done that I am not going to fault it for some of its script problems. The script is the main problem, but it's not a huge problem. There's just a few lines here and there that didn't work out too well, and I didn't really care for how Pierce Brosnan was used. He didn't come into the actual movie until about the last 35, 40, 45 minutes. Yes, you see him, and then you find out who he is, but he doesn't really speak until maybe the last half hour. Give or take 40 to 45 minutes. This is a movie that's staying in my collection. I thought that this is going to be an enjoyable watch, but I had no idea that this was going to be a phenomenal action movie. I figured this was going to be your typical straight-to-DVD and Blu-ray Lionsgate movie, and boy was I wrong. Final Score is staying in my collection. I loved this movie to death. I'm going to give Final Score an A-, even though I did give this a B on my Instagram and 4 stars on Letterboxd. In this video, I am giving this a A-. I loved Final Score to death. Now let's talk about Terminal in the next video.